Fast and the Furious has become such a staple in not only motion picture history, but also in our culture. The Fast and the Furious has solid, believable storylines, for one. The movie also has relatable and believable characters that the audience can put themselves into the story through. And lastly, Fast and the Furious has a unique soundtrack that gives a very unique perspective on the story and the whole film, and gives a interesting and new way for the audience to relate to the movie. These aspects combined together are what help make the Fast and Furious such a great movie, and it has helped build the Fast and the Furious franchise. The first and most important aspect to making any movie for anything else is a solid storyline. Fast and the Furious follows the path of undercover cop Brian O'Connor, who goes undercover in the LA street racing world. Now, what makes this such a great movie is it's very relatable. It's a very set in a very real world and a very real situation. Also, another aspect that makes this a great movie is not only the main storyline, but side storylines with supporting cast. Speaking of, what would a movie be without real and relatable characters? Now, the way characters are portrayed, it can make or break a film. The main characters, Dominic Toretto and Brian O'Connor, are played by Vin Diesel and the late Paul Walker. Now, these two actors, as well as characters, have great chemistry in this film. It's what makes their characters so believable and relatable. So lastly, in my opinion, one of the most important aspects to making a great film is the soundtrack. Without a good soundtrack, the audience can lose interest in a film very quickly. Now, the soundtrack helps the audience relate to the story and the characters. Now, the Fast and the Furious has a very unique soundtrack. There's no orchestral soundtracks. Their soundtrack is all a combination of hip-hop and rap songs. That is part of what I think helps set the Fast and the Furious apart from any other films. These aspects of a solid and real storyline, strong and believable characters, and a unique soundtrack are just some of the aspects that help make the Fast and the Furious not only an excellent film, but set it apart from any other films in the like.